Welcome to Mother Tucker's Flippin' Finds Thrift with me. Hey everyone, I am here at a Goodwill about 35 minutes from my house. I'm going to head in and see what I can find to thrift today. Nothing I'm really looking for, but when I see it, I'll know. I've had a couple people that have asked me why I do this, and I love thrifting, first of all. It is something that just brings me zen, just makes my heart happy, and if I can get paid for doing it, heck yes. But I've learned a lot on YouTube from other resellers on what to look for, what not to look for, how to look up comps, things like that. And if I can inspire somebody to do that, then I will absolutely do what I can in that. It's a great way to earn some extra income, and it's a great way just to do something for you. So anyway, I'm going to get going in and we'll see what I can find. The first stop for today was Goodwill. I walked into Goodwill and there was finally a new cart. I found this Coleman stove regulator that I decided to run some comps on. And I dug around a little bit. The only other thing that I found on here that would have been worth something was the shower curtain hooks, but there were only 10. Goodwill was asking $5.99 for this regulator, and comps were showing about 17, so I put it back. There was another new rack of shoes and purses back in the back of the store, so I took some time going through and looking at all the purses. Nothing really too exciting. There was a pair of UGG shoes back there that Goodwill wanted $19.99 for, but they were only worth between $35 and $40 when I ran comps. There were also a couple pairs of Sorel boots on there, but they were all women's size 5 and 6, so I left them. Before I walked away from this area, I did go through the other purses that were on the shelf, and I came across this North Face mini tote. Goodwill wanted $9.99 for it, but comps were showing around $19, so I also left that. I also found this Kyber woven bag. Comps looked pretty decent on it, and Goodwill only wanted $5.99 for it, but it had some flaws. I also left this Haiku mini crossbody behind because comps didn't look that great on it. This one was a big bummer. I found this Shira Lee woven tote bag for $7.99, but in looking at it, it had a big flaw on it. A lot of people are going on vacation and looking for shorts right now, so I looked through these. I really did not find anything that was worth selling though. I found this beautiful cardinal stained glass lamp. It was made in China, so I didn't think the comps would be that great, but they were. But upon further inspection, it was broken. You know me, I had to head over by the mugs, and I found this beautiful iridescent Lipco Montana mug, and the comps looked great, so I did bring that home. Then this Starbucks mug I also brought home, even though comps were a little bit lower. I loved this Fisherman's Excuse mug, and I was going to purchase it, but it had a crack on the back. I found this heat-sensitive Wonder mug with a bass on it, and I did buy that to flip. I rounded the corner and found this beautiful Dalton table lamp, which has amazing comps, but now I just have to figure out how to ship it before I list it. I listed the Starbucks mug for $9.99 and purchased it for $2.99. $24.88 is what I'm asking for this Lipco Montana mug, and I paid $1.99 for it. This Bass Fishing Wonder mug, I paid $1.99, and I'm asking $12.99. I didn't get any footage, but my next stop was St. Vinny's. On my way over to the toy section, I found these grab bags full of miscellaneous jewelry. I looked through these two, and I really didn't find anything that looked that great. But in the mechanical section a little bit later, I found this bag. And for $5.45 and that beautiful piece of amber on top, I picked it up.
There were a bunch of Leapster games on the rack for $5.99, but when I ran comps, they were selling for basically the same online. I found this new in box with cellophane Archie puzzle that I ran comps on, and comps actually looked really good on it. So I did pick this up and I brought it home. Another item they had new in box were these Shopkins Funko Pops, and they were not selling for very much at all, so I left them. Before I go over my items purchased, I wanted to touch base on what was in that jewelry grab bag. This was all broken. This all only had one item to a set. And this was all good stuff, including this Leah Sophia fake pearl necklace, but still pretty. I couldn't find the stamp showing this was sterling silver at first, so I did the magnet test, which when it's not magnetic, it usually means it could be silver. And so then I did the ice test. And sterling silver is a high heat conductor, so ice will melt extremely fast in the same spot if it is. But then I found the stamp saying 925, so I knew it was. So I paid $5.45 for that bag, and this is worth $129 by itself. I also bought this Wherever heavy aluminum baking sheet with copper handles for $3.27, and I'm asking $89.95. This Archie puzzle I paid $2.69, and I'm asking $14.95. I paid 57 cents for these connectable flexi tubes, and I'm asking $12.99. I didn't find a lot today, but my total cost was $35.94, and my total profit after my costs, taxes, and fees was $377.38. If you would like to see more of my videos, please like and subscribe. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.